Hey, how's it going, guys? This is your boy Hazzed, and today I'm going to be playing the Unholy Death Knight, of course, with the melee DPS spec, since the ranged one got really just nerfed into the ground. And of course, they just nerfed the artifact weapon and some of the necrotic arroyas. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this battleground and hit some people.
It's who we are, it's what we do, we've come so far, and now we pay the price, so don't even cry. The world is breaking down, and I cannot leave the ground.
So what exactly did we see occur? I mean, guys, obviously we knew back when it first started that Unholy DKs had like the sickest AoE damage in just out of just about any class, especially when it came to Battlegrounds. Now, obviously, we were going to see nerfs out of the class. I'm just dealing way too much single damage. I need to start putting in more single pressure. There's a lot of guys, though. Obviously, what we saw with the class was we knew there was nerfs coming. We didn't know how many, we didn't know how big, but we knew there was nerfs coming. We knew there was going to be some kind of rebalancing issue with the class, obviously, because of how strong it was. Now, what I didn't expect them to do was completely change how you had to play the class, because it looked like for a while there was going to be two ways to play: the kiting kind of warlock version of Unholy DK, and then like the melee road of Unholy DK, obviously what we're playing right now. And I thought that was actually pretty cool that they came out with that. But what the nerfs kind of did was took the range spec and completely nerfed it into the ground. Like, the range spec is not good now. The range spec is just, I feel like it does okay against double DPS, but no way would I want to take that range spec and take it into arena anymore, at least like rated arena. I'd still take the melee spec into arena just based off they don't have insane amount of damage. Of course, the artifact just got leveled out. But the fact that they can stack up that many necrotic strikes really fast with this spec, it's almost like having, you know, complete death runes after you stack on those festering runes and stacking up necrotic. It's a killer to a lot of classes, obviously, just based off of how strong it is. So I really do enjoy this spec. It is fun. But to me, if I'm playing that much into melee range, I'm going to play Frost anyways. I mean, everyone knows that's what I play. I was really enjoying the kind of the different playstyles. Yeah, apparently I can't talk today. I'm getting stunned, gonna stun this guy. I mean, we don't have nearly as much kiting, obviously, in these battlegrounds, so I'm gonna rely on using my asphyxiate a bit more to peel people off me. Kind of more hard peels than what we were doing before, obviously. Just trying to deal damage to these guys. Hopefully I can get in on this Holy Pally. It's what I probably need to do. I need to stack up some dots. Stacking up them Necros. This Holy Pally's just going to go down with them Necros. There's no way. Oh, he bopped them off him. That was smart. Alright, spreading dots to these further targets out. Yeah, there we go. Looks like there's dots rolling on him. Dots rolling. I'm getting focused hard here. I'm going to AMS and actually get back. Taking way too much damage. This guy's trying to come in on me. I don't think I needed to use Corpse Shield right there. I don't think I actually even meant to. But, hey, looks like it actually killed my ghouls, so maybe it was a good idea. Well, they're just spread out everywhere. We're just going to pull in some of that necrotic dot damage. Awesome. I don't know, guys. I really felt like the nerf was not needed. Like, Unholy did not need to be nerfed like that. I said it in the last video. That it was a bit much. Like, they'd already been nerfed enough. Maybe I can imagine the reason why the nerf came is because they didn't want the kiting spec. It was obvious, guys. What they were aiming for when they first created Legion Unholy DK is, I can imagine they were going for the initial DK feel. Back when DKs first came out, like the first time they were ever announced in World of Warcraft, they were not melee Death Knights. Melee Death Knights didn't really come around until Arthas's reign, when they actually started using runes and dealing damage that way. What basically, what the first Death Knights were just necromancers. Some of them used staffs. Some of them, of course, were using two-handed maces. But for the most part, they were kind of like just a dark version of a pally, and that's kind of what you would picture a necromancer to be, I suppose. There's still a lot of burst on that healer. You see that right there? We still got quite a bit of burst as Unholy. We just made that healer just like run. The healer was like, nope. If we would have thrown his asphyxiate and then popped off a couple necrotics, there's no way that healer could have came back, unless he had bubble, of course. So I mean, Unholy's still pretty good, guys. You just got to be a little bit more little bit more knowledgeable about what's going on with your cooldowns than you were, because last time you were able to split up a lot of your cooldowns and still deal, you know, near max pressure. It didn't really matter which way you were doing it. Now you got to kind of, you know, decide when to apply your dots, use your melee when you're in range to actually put out the pressure, and really switch back and forth, because you can't just rely on that ranged pressure anymore. It's pretty obvious. I'm getting feared here. Gonna stack up. No, not gonna stack up any necros yet. I like to stack up 1 or 2 necros generally on people as kind of a rule. In Mr. Pandaria, it was a need to actually win duels on a Frost DK. That guy just bailed. That guy literally left. He was like, no, I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with this crap. Screw this Unholy DK. Heck with this monk. I don't want to play Shadow Priest anymore. I give up. And he just bailed. Alright, so that healer's staying alive. We're going to stun him. He's dead, obviously. Dotting up this guy. There's an AoE stun there. Got him. Got him. So yeah, we're talking about the first Death Knights. The first Death Knights were actually more just like Necromancers. So you can imagine what they were trying to go for with the Legion Unholy Death Knights was kind of the same feel for the original Death Knights. And I seen it. A lot of people didn't see it. A lot of people were like, why the heck are we casting like this? Unholy Death Knights aren't Affliction Warlocks, when they actually technically were when they first came out, which is crazy to think about. And of course, as I said before, under Arthas' reign, they started using runes, they started being more melee, and they started smacking people in the face with two-handers. And a lot of people were like, no, Death Knights don't dual wield. We're supposed to use a two-hander. Well, according to, you know, a couple of the famous Death Knights, they actually do dual wield when they're not holding on to legendary weapons. So that's pretty sick. That was kind of interesting to know that they were kind of going for like the original Death Knight feel, but it really didn't work out because the mechanics were so strong. I mean, just it was too strong. It was so strong. How much damage you could deal at range, LOS, behind a pillar, it was just too powerful. Let's take a look at where our damage is at. Like, our damage isn't going to be godly high, obviously. I don't feel like I've done like amazing uptime, but like we're sitting third in damage. That's not terrible. There's a Hunter just ripping it up right now. He's going ham. And we got Mr. Demon Hunter ripping it up, which Demon Hunters right now, after all the nerfs, and Demon Hunters got slight little buffs, Demon Hunters are really strong right now in the Legion Beta, especially with their like one-shots and the amount of survivability they have. It's really nice. But I have seen quite a few Hunters topping charts as as BM, which is very surprising. I think he's BM, isn't he? He should be BM. Let's check him out. Yeah, Beastmaster. He's going ham as Beastmaster. We figured it out. I'm gonna try and dot up those people, I guess. Oh, they're coming out ham on us. I'm gonna kite out. Oh, there's too many ranged. I really want to get my dots up there, though. If I can get like one splash of dots up there, that'll be problems for them. Come on. Yeah, we got dot spread. We got dot spread. Gonna have the AMS. Taking too much damage. Get away. Get away. We're gonna dot up that guy, too. No, he's already dead. Doesn't matter. Alright, time to just pull in that AoE on these guys. Yeah, it just spread to everyone up there after we threw that. That was nice. You really haven't had to burst much. Like, I've used cooldowns, but overall, I feel like I really haven't done as much as I should have this match. Stunning this guy. Like, this guy's gonna hit with Necros. He's hit with damage. He's dead. Like, nope. Basically, that stun killed him. Dots will kill him at this point. Especially with that Necro on him. Like, you get no heals, dude. You don't get no passive heals. You get no heals at all. Alright, so it looks like we're just going to camp the living crud out of them. They're getting smashed at this point. And I think they're giving up. I don't think they want to come out anymore. So all in all, guys, where are Unholy DK sitting? They're still stronger than average, guys. Of course, I'm going to go down on damage quite a bit here since I'm not ranged. But they are stronger than average. I'd have to say they are stronger than the average melee. As long as it comes to damage, self-survivability wise, they still have the same problems they did before, kind of like, you know, I can't even get anywhere near these casters before they just cast the living crap out of me. They don't have, you know, the speed that they used to have, and they don't have, let's see, what am I looking for here? They don't have very much survivability, kind of like the same problem Frost has. I can sit out here, I can apply dots and stay back, but I'm not going to deal anywhere near the amount of damage, obviously, as if I was in close to a bunch of other people. Hey, we finally got some dot spread there. Just going to keep ticking that off as long as I can. dot spread doesn't deal as much damage. Like, you really, like, it's almost... I really just would prefer playing a different melee than playing an Unholy DK like this, in my opinion. Like, it is okay. I would say that they are kind of, like, more playing a warrior than they were definitely before, earlier in the expansion. Or beta, of course. Dotting him up and running away. Is that Demon Hunter coming out? No, he's not going to come out. I mean, anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this Battleground. Overall, Unholy's, like, they really... I feel like they got gutted. I really feel like they got gutted. Like... bad. Their damage was ripped down, obviously. Like before, I was pulling a lot more damage in Battlegrounds. I mean, this Battleground was kind of finicky since they died real fast. And we're sitting third, which isn't terrible, but compared to what we were able to do, it was brought down hard. And compared to a Frost DK in this Battleground, I probably would have put out probably close to 50 to 60 mil. And I was barely putting out over 30 mil in this Battleground. Of course, because Unholy DK's damage isn't nearly as bursty as a Frost DK's, but they do have some okay damage still. And quite strong mechanically when it comes to necrotic strikes. But I don't know, guys. I feel like they did Unholy dirty on this one. I don't think they needed that last nerf. But anyways, guys, go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. And until next time, this was your boy Hazzed.